Welcome to Wolf Haven International. Since 1982, Wolf Haven has provided a lifetime home for over 325 captive-born wolves, wolf dogs, and coyotes. At our Tenino, Washington and Bridger, Montana sanctuaries, we care for over 50 gray wolves, Mexican wolves, American red wolves, and wolf dogs. We also offer guided sanctuary visits, courses, and presentations to help people better understand this incredible species. Wolf Haven is a clear and persistent voice for wolf conservation and advocates for sustainable solutions that not only protect wolves, but also minimize wolf-human conflict. Wolf Haven today looks very different from the Wolf Haven originally established by Steve and Linda Kuntz. In 1978, they purchased a wolf pup named Blackfoot from an exotic animal breeder in Colorado, but knew little about wolves and their needs. As Blackfoot grew older, his wild animal behavior severely challenged them. So they began to study wolves, construct enclosures, and learn about proper diet, all while advocating for wolves to be preserved and protected in the wild. By 1982, Steve and Linda had moved to Washington, where their passion for the species led them to found a nonprofit sanctuary to provide a home for captive-born wolves. They originally called the sanctuary Wolf Haven America, and in later years renamed it Wolf Haven International.
I'm Jeff Willard, Executive Director of Wolf Haven International.
Wolf Haven performs the very important work of rescuing wolves and wolf dogs who are born in captivity. Most often, these animals were part of the pet trade, but had to be relinquished by their owners, who often can't handle having a wolf as a pet. Similarly, animal shelters can't typically care for a wolf or a high-content wolf dog, so these animals have few options except to be rescued by a sanctuary like Wolf Haven. In this way, we are truly saving lives, and when a rescue comes to Wolf Haven, we commit to providing them with excellent care, a safe home, and companionship for the remainder of their lives.
My name is Jelaine Clements, and I'm an animal care specialist at Wolf Haven. Every animal here is a unique individual with different needs and personalities, which makes our job very unique and specialist. Our day-to-day activities vary depending on the needs of the animals and the sanctuary, but there are some aspects that are consistent every day, such as getting morning visuals and providing any medications that are needed. The rest of the day consists of delivering food or enrichment, refreshing waters, and various maintenance projects, such as repairing fences and other structures. Our animal care team is also trained in capture and chemical immobilization if an animal requires handling for their annual vaccines or a visit to the vet clinic. We feed a raw meat diet, which is prepared according to individual animal needs, as well as species needs, whether they are wolves who can be released into the wild or are animals who will spend the remaining years here in the sanctuary. It is fundamental that we respect our residents' wildness, space, and individuality, as most of these tasks are completely hands-off. Making sure everyone gets the highest quality, compassionate care they deserve is not only our responsibility, but a huge honor for all of us at Wolf Haven.
Wolf Haven works to educate the public about wolves, encourage environmental stewardship, and reconnect people to nature who have little or no access to the natural world. Our wildlife ecology presentations are designed to provide a better understanding of wolves and their importance to a healthy, balanced ecosystem.
My name's Faye Peebles, and I'm the Education Manager.
An important part of our mission here at Wolf Haven is helping people learn about wolves and wolf dogs. A lot of people think these animals make good pets, but they find out really quickly that they don't, and those animals need someplace to go. We give them a forever home while at the same time helping people understand wolves. Wolves are important for their ecosystems because they keep everything in balance. Balancing an ecosystem is kind of a misnomer, but they keep their ecosystems healthy. They keep the herds of elk and deer moving so that they don't overgraze. They also keep the middle carnivores, like coyotes, in population check. so they don't overeat the smaller mammals and push raptors and other mammals out. They're a big keystone species of their ecosystem.
My name is Amy Porter, and I'm the Director of Conservation.
Wolf Haven is a member of the Wolf Advisory Group, commonly referred to as the WAG, which is made up of stakeholders representing hunters, ranchers, and environmentalists, working in partnership with the Department of Fish and Wildlife to help guide wolf recovery, conservation, and management in Washington state. Our conservation efforts also extend to the surrounding 52 acres of Miami Mound Prairie, oak woodland, and wetland habitats that make up our Patrick Vance Dunn Memorial Prairie. When Wolf Haven was first established in 1982, the surrounding prairie was buried under a dense swath of Scotch broom. Intensive efforts to rebuild a native community of prairie plants and animals began in 2007 with the help of many local partners from nonprofits and state agencies. Restoration efforts have included an integrated system of prescribed fires, invasive species control, and direct seeding and plug planting of native prairie species like golden paintbrush, camas, and lupin, which provide critical resources for many pollinators. Our small but mighty prairie is also home to the regionally endemic Mazama pocket gopher, healthy breeding colonies of little brown and Yuma bats, and over 50 species of birds.
I'm Judah Jamison, Wolf Haven's lead animal care specialist, as well as the American Red Wolf Safe Liaison. Wolf Haven has participated in the recovery of the American red wolf, the world's most endangered wolf species, since the early 2000s. Native to the southeast United States, and with only one wild population remaining in eastern North Carolina, American red wolves rely on captive breeding for population growth and genetic health. Several litters of pups have been born at Wolf Haven. One red wolf born here was released into the wild in 2021, and a second, M2191, also known as Finch, was released in January 2024. After his release, Finch bonded with an established wild pack who had lost their breeding male, mated with their matriarch, and produced a litter of their own. Because red wolves are critically endangered and the captive population serves as the source for wild releases, the red wolves that we house are managed far differently than our gray wolf and wolf dog rescues. Most red wolves live in the back of our sanctuary in secluded enclosures, where their health and behavior are monitored via remote camera. The American red wolves under our care must remain as wild as possible, because they themselves, or their pups, may one day roam free.
Hola, my name is Pamela Maciel Cabañas. I'm Wolf Haven Sanctuary Director and also serve as Secretary for the Mexican Wolf Safe Program.
The Mexican wolf is a unique subspecies of the gray wolf. Once an established predator in the ecosystems of southwest United States and the mountains of Mexico, they were completely eliminated from the landscape in the past century. But thanks to conservation efforts supported by a binational captive breeding program, Los Lobos, as we call them in Spanish, have made a comeback into the wild, and Wolf Haven has made crucial contributions to this amazing journey. One of the first packs reintroduced into their historical range in 1998 came from our sanctuary. We also helped transport a pack of 11 Mexican wolves originally from Wolf Haven all the way across the border and release them into the forested mountains of northern Mexico. Two offspring from this group went on to find mates and create packs of their own. Since joining the program in the mid-90s, 10 litters of Mexican wolves have been born in our sanctuary, and we have provided care of the highest standard for dozens of Mexican wolves, as we remain passionately committed to the preservation of this incredible and highly endangered subspecies. As a 501c3 nonprofit, Wolf Haven could not do any of this important work without its incredible supporters. Whether you attend a sanctuary visitation program to see and learn about our wolves, sponsor a wolf, or become a member, follow us on social media and help spread the word about our work, join our wonderful group of volunteers, or make a contributing donation, every act of compassion makes a difference. No matter how you choose to engage, our community of humans and wolves is grateful for your care and support. Thank you for sharing this path with us.